guys? Welcome to Film Trash. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the movies that I own from 1985. And I'm going to jump in. You're probably never going to guess what this movie is. Can you guess it? Friday the 13th Part 5. Of course, like I said, they were pumping these things out in the 80s. And this is actually one of my favorites. It is such a great movie. It's so memorable, so much fun. Great characters like Violet. Demon.
Oh! Hey, you okay?
Oh! Some damn enchiladas!
Just a lot of fun. Really, really love this movie, so highly recommended. Even amongst the Friday the 13th franchise, I would definitely recommend this one above most of the other ones, so. Alright. And next up we have, once again, the Nightmare on Elm Street series. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. This is a pretty good movie. It's probably my fourth favorite in the series. It's a little weird, but it's a pretty good movie. I really enjoy it, so recommend it. Next one is, this is the Mad Max High Octane Collection, and it is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
He was the one they called Mad.
But he's just a raggedy man.
And it's a good movie. I like the Mad Max series. I like all of the movies. I would say Beyond Thunderdome is my least favorite of the series. But it's still pretty fun. It definitely has a very kind of cheesy 80s vibe to it, which I didn't really enjoy that part of it. But I love post-apocalyptic movies, so good movie. Alright. Next up we have The Stuff. And this is the Arrow Video version. This is a really fun movie too. A little bit cheesy, but it's a really good movie. Really enjoyable. I would recommend it, so check it out. Next up on the list is one of my favorite zombie films of all time, Return of the Living Dead. And if I had to choose my all-time favorite, I would actually have a really hard time choosing between this one and Night of the Living Dead. I think they're both great movies in their own right. I feel like this one is a little bit more 80s cheesy horror, but I think it works so well. And I love Tarman. Probably the coolest zombie of all time, in my opinion. So, like I said, if I had to choose, this would be right up there with Night of the Living Dead. So I highly, highly recommend this one if you like zombie movies. So check that out. And next up we have Reanimator. This is the Arrow Video Steelbook version. This is a great movie. Like I've said in other videos, I'm a huge fan of H.P. Lovecraft. And this is, it's not a direct adaptation of one of his stories. It's, kind of got its own story going on with it, but it's based on the H.P. Lovecraft story, Herbert West Reanimator. And I love this movie. Once again, Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs do an amazing job together.
You'll never get credit for my discovery. Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a sideshow.
Jeffrey Combs is he's such a great actor. I absolutely love him. So, I really recommend this movie as well. In fact, I would say that all the movies that I'm showing you today are great movies. And it's kind of weird that I've actually seen all of them for once instead of having a bunch of blind buys that I haven't watched yet. But this one is really good. So, alright. And that brings me to the last, and certainly not the least. I actually purposely saved for this one for the last because this is one of my top 10 favorite movies. It is an incredible piece of artwork. I can't begin to recommend this movie enough. And it's Come and See. This is a Russian film from 1985. And it's about a boy. We're never told how old he is, but I believe the actor was like 14 years old when they made this movie. So it's basically like a young teenage boy who wants to join the resistance to fight against the Nazis during World War II. And it's basically just the horrors of war as shown through the eyes of a child. And it's very depressing. it can be a tough watch. It is just incredibly brutal in its depictions of war. If you want something that's really gonna, capture your attention and really make you feel something, this movie will do it. It might make you feel depressed afterwards, but it is such an incredible movie. I cannot recommend this enough. I mean, it is one of my all-time favorites for sure. So definitely check this one out if you ever get the chance. So, all right. And that does it for all the movies that I own from 1985. Not a big pile this episode, but definitely some really, really great movies. I'd say 1985 is probably one of the best years that I've done so far. Just some incredible movies. So if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you guys next time.